The clock blinked 3:57 a.m., casting a dull blue glow across the room. Ayesha rubbed her eyes and took a slow breath, careful not to wake her daughter, sleeping soundly on the mattress beside her. The morning call to prayer would echo through their small village in Pakistan soon, but for now, the world was quiet. She reached for the second-hand laptop balanced on a crate beside her bed and whispered, "Let's learn." Every morning, before the roosters crowed, Ayesha practiced her English. She watched YouTube videos titled "Improve Your English in 30 Days" and scribbled new words in a fraying notebook. Her dream was simple but powerful: to become an online English teacher. She believed it was the key to a better life for her daughter, Mina. But that dream came with its own weight. Ayesha's days were filled with labor, washing laundry for neighbors, making chapati to sell at the market, and sweeping homes she could never afford to live in. Her job barely kept food on the table. Still, she studied. One day, one word, one sentence at a time. One morning, her internet cut out in the middle of a free online English class. Frustrated, she sighed, but before she could despair, Mina stirred and mumbled, "You can practice with me, Mama." It became their ritual. Mother and daughter, sitting cross-legged on the concrete floor, practicing phrases like, "What do you do?" and "Can you help me?" Mina's laughter made the grammar easier to bear. Weeks passed. Then months. Ayesha finally applied for a remote teaching internship. The interview terrified her. She spoke slowly, deliberately, using every phrase she'd memorized. Her heart pounded as she finished. "I want to teach English, to help others like me." She didn't expect a reply, but one did come. "Dear Ayesha, we are deeply moved by your determination. You are hired." She stared at the screen in disbelief. Tears welled in her eyes. It wasn't just a job. It was a lifeline. But that was only the beginning. Her first student was a 67-year-old farmer from a rural town in Georgia, USA, Mr. Bill Patterson. He had never met a Pakistani woman before, much less one who spoke to him with such patience and care. "I want to visit my grandkids in Germany," he said in his thick Southern accent, "but I need to know some English first." "I can help," Ayesha smiled, one word at a time. Their sessions began awkwardly, full of laughter and misunderstandings, but slowly, a friendship bloomed across the miles. Bill shared stories of his farm and how he missed his late wife. Ayesha shared stories of Mina and how teaching gave her hope. One morning, Bill didn't show up. Worried, Ayesha messaged him. Hours later, a reply came from his daughter. "Hi, this is Emily. My father's been ill, but he always talked about you. He said you changed his life. Thank you for your kindness." Ayesha cried. She had never met Bill in person, but she had taught him, laughed with him, and reminded him of his worth. Weeks later, Emily contacted her again. "My father left something for you." She sent a parcel. Inside was a worn leather notebook, pages filled with English sentences written in shaky handwriting. At the back, a note. "Dear Ayesha, you taught me more than English. You taught me dignity. With love, Bill." Along with the notebook was a donation to help Mina attend school full-time. Ayesha held the book close to her chest. Her job had changed two lives, Bill's and her own. Today, Ayesha teaches English to people in 5 countries. Mina is preparing for college, and each lesson begins the same way, with the words, "Let's learn." Because for Ayesha, teaching English was never just about vocabulary. It was about connection, about kindness, about believing that no matter where you come from, your voice matters. And sometimes, the most powerful stories aren't written in textbooks. They're lived one word, one heart at a time.